Hi everyone. I'm not usually sitting here right away, but I've got to get something ready. So I'm just going to do it right here. I have to get something out of this box of mine because I want to show it to you at our business meeting. So, I'm just going to get my things ready. Oh boy. Now I just dropped something. And Jacob and Lauren, I see that you're watching. And Jacob, I hid the Easter egg in a new spot. So I didn't think that we would start playing Easter egg hunt anymore. But I put it somewhere and you might be able to find it. Since yesterday, Jacob said he was looking and he saw that rainbow Easter egg behind me yesterday. And I didn't know that anyone was looking for it. So I put it in a new spot, so I'm so glad you're coming to the business meeting. I'm drinking some coffee. I'm still wearing my sweater because it got colder again in my town, and now it's even raining this morning. It's a really nice, gentle sound. So I'm wearing my sweater till I warm up. I've got my glasses. I'm looking at them. You can't see them because they're like down there. And I have my pencil. I have my clipboard. I'm about to get the clock so that we can get the alarm going and start the business meeting. I'll count down 3, 2, 1 in case you like to plug your ears for this part. Thank you for coming to the business meeting today. I'm looking up at the calendar and I'm looking to see that yes, today is Thursday, April 16, 2020. That's the date today. And I'll talk about what color it would have been in our other preschool time in a little bit. I'm moving over just in case you're trying to look for that little blue Easter egg that has a rainbow on it. I'll just keep moving around like this. Because maybe even like while you're listening to the business meeting, you might also be like, hey, I see something behind you, Miss Kristen. And then sometimes I'll be blocking it and you'll be like, no, there's no way that egg is there. I can't even see it. And then I'll just move out of the way a little bit, but maybe you'll see it. Today, later on in a little bit at circle time, I will get to show you the new We Wish You Well box. Your names are in it if I already talked to you about your name. And last night, I wrote new names that I never have said before. And I'll say them now. I never said Aidan. I never said Lisa, Cora, Zay, Lola, Cash. I have said the name Jack before, but we have 2 Jacks. So when I said Jack one time, that was for one Jack, and now I'm saying it for another Jack. We have Jack E, and we have Jack K. So we have 2 Jacks. We might have more Jacks. Tell me about it if you have more Jacks. Okay, I'm going to cross some things off, and I'll put my glasses on. It might be a little easier for me. I wrote those names really big, but now I'm about to get to some smaller writing, and these will help me. I did that, I did that, I did that, I did that, I did. Oh no, I didn't do that. So I'm going to circle it again because I didn't do it yet. And now I'd like to tell you some things about the letter W. We've had a lot of feedback. Yesterday, I said that my name doesn't have a W in it, and that's true. But then my dad reminded me that when my little brother was littler and I was littler, my name is Kristen. But my brother didn't say the sound. He said the W sound for when he would say R's. So he would call me Quisten. That wasn't to be funny or a joke. That's how he talked. So my name kind of did have a W sound in it once. So thanks, oh boy, pencil fly. Thanks, Dad, for that reminder. And hi to my brother, John. I don't know if he's watching. He lives somewhere else where it's earlier. So he might not be watching if it's too early or if he's doing other things. He still does a lot of work at home. Some more things about the letter W. There has been a lot of work happening on Pastor Derek's question. Why is it called double U instead of double V? I've got a lot of information to pass on. I'll make a whole post about it. That means I'll write about it and I'll share some links. So thanks again to my dad, to Gentry, Jalen, and Jensen's mom, Kirsten. You sent a link and I'll share that link. So thank you for taking that really seriously. Hint, it has a little something to do with cursive, that curly fancy writing we practice sometimes. So look forward to that. Oh, speaking of baby Jensen, yesterday I wondered if she could see me, because I know that she's watching with her big sister sometimes. And her mama said, yeah, she can. And so someday I hope I can talk to her in real life, but on the computer or on the TV or on the phone or on the tablet. Hi. Hi, baby Jensen. Hi. Or maybe there's another baby watching and then I'm like, hi. Yeah, hi. That's my baby talk, like how I talk to babies. You could try and figure out what's your baby talk. If you want a baby to know you love them and you'll be gentle and you just want to wait for them to talk back or smile, you can practice your own technique of how to talk to babies. Okay, so yes, Jensen can see me. Pastor Derek, another message for you. Lacey is wondering about you. Just in general, she said she's wondering about you. So you could maybe provide a little feedback about maybe what you're doing with your time, or it might have had something to do with the W being W, not double V question, or it might be because I called you Dr. Derek yesterday, but whatever it is, I thought I'd pass along that. I would also like to mention Harvey. I heard that you got to watch Circle Time in a bubble bath. Some people watch it late at night. Some people watch it at bedtime. Some people watch it in the morning. Harvey is a friend who got to watch it from a bubble bath. How would he do that? Mark that off because I like that. Okay, yesterday there was a question about Miss Cathy's birthday cake. So we talked about Miss Cathy had her birthday. I'm looking at the calendar on April 12th. And then Jacob wanted to know, did she have a birthday cake? There was some back and forth comments. You can go read it for yourself that yes, she did. She has a picture of it, which I'll share with you on Friday, which is tomorrow. And then Miss Cathy, I don't know if you got to see the message back that Jacob thought it looked pretty. So that's a fun little interaction about your birthday cake. Vivian, I wrote a question to you, but I'm not sure if you're someone who's reading all these words. I was wondering, when you talked about your dog Millie, were you saying that at first at Circle Time she wasn't watching and then she started watching? That's what I'm wondering, because that's funny. Imagine, friends, a dog sees that there's some woman talking on the screen, and then the dog's like, oh, whatever, I don't care. And then at some point the dog decides to, yes, start watching? That's funny to me. Like, why did the dog start watching? Millie, why did you start watching? Millie, why? That's my question. Ben G. So I'm talking about those letters at the end. Like I said, Jack E, Jack K. Now I just said Ben G. I'm not saying Benji. That's a different name that some of you have. But Ben, finger space between the words, G. G is the first letter of his last name, because we have more Bens. We also have Ben T. So Ben G, I heard you were waving at me. And now I feel like I'm waving at Ben G. And now I'm also thinking of waving at Ben T. And now I'm thinking I'm waving at everybody. Hi. I wave at you. Maybe you wave at me. Wave. W thing, wave. Oh boy, okay, last name did that. Ooh, I'm going good, kids. That means I'm going kind of fast today. Oh, I misunderstood yesterday. That means I was wrong. I made a mistake. it wasn't right what I thought. When Miss Naomi's best friend, Zay, said he liked the window, he thought it was funny when I peeked my face through the window. So then yesterday I got out that window and I put my face in it again. I found out it wasn't that window that was funny to him. I think that did get funny, especially when I did it the next time. But what was really funny to him was when I used, oh boy, here we go. Oh, this is wobbly bobbly. Well, I might have to show you later. I just discovered something is propping up something else here. And if I move it, I think maybe this camera will fall. So let me just explain it to you. In that We Wish You Well box, there's that clear lid. And I one time lifted the lid and peeked through the lid and pretended that was a window. That's what was funny to him. I'll do it again later at circle time so he could maybe laugh about that again. So thanks for clarifying that bit of information. So when I'm wrong and I make a mistake, then I'm getting really comfortable just being like, oh, I was wrong. That was not right. I did not understand that the way that it was intended. The other one last thing I'll tell you is I've been getting some pictures of people who've been listening to the stories that I read. And some people are wearing headphones. When you listen to these things, are you wearing headphones? Like you put them on and maybe they cover your ears like that? Or are you just listening with the sound loose in the air? Or are you somebody who is not a hearing person, so you're not listening to anything here, you're reading words instead of listening to them? That is very interesting to me, and I'm wondering about that now. How many of you are listening with the headphones? Hazel, I know you are because your mama sent me that picture. It looks really cool, actually. I didn't know that you looked like that when you were listening to those stories, so I'm glad about that. One more thing for our business meeting today before I get ready for circle time. I've been talking about the color yellow a lot. Like if I'm talking about things that I'm like, so red means stop, we're not doing that, or something when I'm drawing the pictures, like no. And then if I circled something with green, it was like, oh yeah, that's yeah. And then when I circled something with yellow, it might mean like sometimes. Or when we do the poem about this, red on the top and green below, yellow in the middle, and it's no riddle. Red means stop, green means go, yellow means wait, even if you're late. There's a big kid out there named Gentry, and she said in her mind, what she knows about is she knows that it means yellow means go faster. I think you kids can find out from your families if they know about that part too. Grown-ups, like, do you also feel like, oh yeah, when I have the yellow light, that means go faster? I don't know what it means for you, but I was really glad to hear that bit of information from Gentry, especially from Gentry. Her daddy's a police officer. So really from Gentry, that was super interesting. So thanks for that. It made me smile and curious about more things. Okay, let me just scoot my head over one more time because some of you might be looking for that little blue Easter egg that has a rainbow on it. And right now I'll just give you a clue that my head is hiding it. And now my head is out of the way of it. That Easter egg is going to move before circle time because there's something that I need, that when I get the thing I need, the Easter egg is going to fall. So little friends, I'm turning off our business meeting. Thank you for being here. Got to put on my apron and move this camera, and I'll tell you where the egg is if you don't know. See you in a moment, sweet pies.